All right, boys and girls, I'm going to record your video for your test today. Remember, if the unknown is at the beginning of the subtraction number sentence, then you're going to have to put the two pieces together and add. If it's either of the small numbers that's unknown, then you can subtract to find your answer, or you can add up to find your answer. So don't forget that. Here we go. Number one, Jessie had some daisies. She gave 10 daisies to her teacher, and now she has 25 daisies left. How many daisies did Jessie have to start with? So this time we're missing that beginning number. So think about what you need to do. You're going to have to put those two pieces back together to figure out what she needed, what she had at the beginning. All right. Number two, Devin had some worms. He put 5 worms back in the ground, and now he has 40 worms. How many worms did Devin have to start with? Number 3, there were some people on the bus. 13 people got off the bus. Now there are 25 people on the bus. How many people were on the bus to start with? Number 4, Eddie's class had some markers. The class threw 11 of the markers away, and now the class has 45 markers. How many markers did the class have to start with? Number 5, Jack brought some balloons to a party. He used 36 balloons for the party, and afterward he had 14 balloons left. How many balloons did Jack bring to the party? Number 6, Miss Martin keeps some rulers in her closet. She took out 29 rulers for her students to use. Now there are 13 rulers left in the closet. How many rulers were in the closet before Miss Martin took some out? Number 7, Jordan filled up the cup holder at the restaurant where he works. During lunch, 29 of the cups were used. Then there were only 10 cups left. So how many cups were in the cup holder before lunch? Okay, so that was all of those. Those were all, the unknown was at the beginning of the number sentence. So we needed to put the two pieces back together to figure out the beginning. Now we've got a different one. Listen to this one. Number 8, Miss Clark had 65 beads in a box. She spilled the beads, so she lost some, and she found 31 of them. So how many beads were lost? So this time you've got, she had 65 beads, she lost some, and has 31 of them left, basically. So how many beads did she lose? So you're missing that middle number. So when you're missing either the middle number or the end number, we either have to subtract or we have to start at that small number and add up to the bigger number to see how much difference there is. Number 9, Jonathan counted 32 people on the bus. After some people got off the bus, Jonathan counted again. Then there were 21 people on the bus. How many people got off the bus? So there were 32, some people got off, and now there's 21 left. So how many people got off? Number 10, at the last basketball game, the cheerleaders had a box of 25 toy basketballs. They threw some of the balls out into the crowd. They had 7 basketballs left over in the box. So how many basketballs did they throw into the crowd? So they had 25 in the box, they threw some of them out to the crowd, and they have 7 left. Number 11, there were 35 airplanes at the airport. Some of the airplanes flew away. Now there are 12 airplanes left at the airport. How many airplanes flew away? Number 12, Jude had 29 baseball cards. He gave Sophia some of his baseball cards. Now Jude has 19 cards left. How many cards did Jude give to Sophia? All right, now we're starting with a different problem type. So now we're still doing subtraction number sentence, but now your unknown is at the end. There were 29 students in Miss Russell's class. 5 of the students went to the book fair. How many students stayed in Miss Russell's class? Number 14, there were 47 cars in the parking lot. 18 of the cars left. How many cars were left in the parking lot? Number 15, there were 53 paper clips in a cup. Jared used 25 of the paper clips to measure the length of his desk. How many paper clips were still in the cup? Number 16, there were 66 roses on Miss Hudson's rose bush. She cut 36 of the roses off of the bush. How many roses were left on the rose bush? Number 17, there were 32 chairs in the library. 22 of the chairs were taken to the cafeteria for an assembly. How many chairs were left in the library? Number 18, there were 71 birds on a fence. 12 of the birds flew away. How many birds are on the fence now? Number 19, the Sweet Spot started the day with 54 ice cream cones. They sold 35 ice cream cones throughout the day. How many ice cream cones do they have left? And the last one, number 20. Colton had 68 pieces of wood to burn in his fireplace this winter. He has burned 47 pieces of wood. So how many pieces of wood does he still have to burn?